what happened? Australia won the toss and elected to get bowled out. That's what they did. They were up. Warner 9, Finch 0, and we talked about it. But if the openers are taken out of the equation, the middle order gets exposed. Smith put up a fight with a good 85, but the rest, well, other than Terry coming in and helping Smith there for does 46, there's nothing substantial there. 223 all out in 49 over. 1 over still to go. Wokes was just remarkable today. He bowled 8 overs for 20 runs at 2.50 economy rate. 3 wickets he picked up. Archer picked up 2 overs, bowled really superb. Those 10 overs, he was fast, he was feisty, and it was remarkable how it all went down. Rashid also chipping in with those 3 very important wickets for 26 runs only. Also another really good performance. Very unlike Rashid, because at this World Cup, he's been a little off color, and today he came through for his captain. In reply, the English openers just completely and absolutely, well, butchered the Australian bowling attack. Stark, Cummins, everybody just looked very, very ordinary. Either the wicket had just straightened out, we'll just talk about that in a minute, but Jason Roy there with 85 belligerent runs, Bairstow 34, Root with his 49, and Owen Morgan 45. They are all set and they are on their way to Lord's. It was a victory in 32.1 overs for England. So well done, England. Congratulations to all the English fans. And the good news for Pakistani fans is that the 2 teams that are going to be playing the final on the 14th of July are the 2 teams that we beat in this World Cup. And so that's a good thing to but some kind of solace for all of us. With me, let me bring in my studio guest. With me is the Lord of Lords as we move into the Lord for the finals. The double centurion at Lords, the former national team coach and chief selector, Janab Mohsin Khan Sahab. Mohsin bhai, welcome back to the studio. With him, former test cricketer, one of the finest wicket keepers, a man who has a great insight of the game of cricket and all the things that go on behind closed doors. Mr. Rashid, welcome back to the studio. And he's got a new shiny teeth. So well done, sir. And with me, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the most feared, the most ferocious, and the most legendary fast bowler in the game of cricket. And the fastest growing YouTube channel, not to forget that. It is growing back again. The subscribers are going up. It's Mr. Shoaib Akhtar with me in the studio. Shoaib, welcome back to the studio, man. And I know you don't need to say it. You were right. You predicted right. You predicted right. And with me, ladies and gentlemen, the all-rounder of all all-rounders, the man who would win his games single-handedly for his team, serving his team, South Africa, the chief tribesman, the Zulu man himself, Mr. Lance Kluser. Nancy, welcome back to the studio. It's good to have you here.
Thank you. Cheers.
And ladies and gentlemen, the next man, the man who's been carrying the weight of this entire sports channel all by himself for a very, very long time and delivering the goods over and over again, is an encyclopedia on the game itself, know all the ins and the outs, never has a paper in front of him. We're the only one sitting here with all the research that is given to us by PTV, and yet he has nothing in front of him. Dr. Numan Niyaz, Dr. Sahab, welcome to the studio. Look in sharp, all of you, gentlemen. Let's get cracking. Mohsin bhai, what a game of cricket. Completely and absolutely one-sided and boring. That's how I found the semi-final.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah, that's how I found it.
Good one, man.
I think very boring for Australia, for the rest of the world, but for English players and the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
It is probably a dream come true.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing the final. और दूसरा ये कि देखिए, let's take nothing away from England. कमाल की वो क्रिकेट खेली है, पहले उन्होंने बॉलिंग अच्छी की है, नो डाउट पिच में थोड़ा बहुत जूस था, लेकिन उन्होंने जो आउट किया है, जिस तरह से आप देखिए फिंच को, वार्नर को, और जो इनका तीसरा है, वो तो थोड़ा गेम उसने बनाई स्मिथ ने जाके. और आपको शायद याद होगा दोपहर में मैंने ब्रैकेट किया था टॉप 3 ऊपर के. इनके ऊपर गेम बड़ा डिपेंड कर रहा है. और आई टेल यू व्हाट, इंग्लिश बॉलर्स ने जिस तरह आपने बिल्कुल सही अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में इनको डिस्क्राइब किया, दे बोल्ड ब्यूटीफुली, दे बोल्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंडीशंस के अलावा बॉलिंग करके उन्होंने फील्डिंग भी जबरदस्त की. कप्तानी मॉर्गन, वो क्या होता है जब टेक ऑफ होता है ना जहाज, आपको तो बड़ा है उसका एक्सपीरियंस है, और जब वो करके टेक ऑफ स्मूथ टेक ऑफ हो जाए, उसके बाद क्रूज स्टेज पे आ जाए, तो दे टुक अप सो ब्यूटीफुली और क्रूज करके बड़ी जबरदस्त तरीके से ऑस्ट्रेलिया को उन्होंने बिल्कुल आउट क्लास. मैं तो यही कहूंगा फखर के, नो डाउट फॉर क्रिकेट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, जैसे कल का सेमीफाइनल था जो 2 दिन में खत्म हुआ, उससे बिल्कुल ही ऑपोजिट था. लेकिन आई मस्ट से दैट इंग्लैंड played outstanding cricket, batting, bowling, captaincy, fielding, all the departments, सारे डिपार्टमेंट में उन्होंने एक जबरदस्त क्रिकेट खेल के ऑनेस्टली इनको हराया. जिस तरह मैं कल एक बात कह रहा था, न्यूजीलैंड ने अच्छी क्रिकेट खेल के इंडिया को हराया है, अच्छी क्रिकेट खेल के, बाय फ्लूक नहीं. आज इन्होंने जबरदस्त क्रिकेट खेल
they outclassed them. Absolutely. They showed that they are the number one team in the world. There's a reason why they are
what
number
happened
one.
with the attitude?
Yeah, absolutely. Australian attitude. That never showed up today in the ground, basically. I think that was missing. Doc, you were talking about plateauing and the parabola effect, you know, them kind of fizzling out right at, you know, the peak, and then they went on their down. And that's what happened. You said that might happen to Warner, but you were expecting Finch would deliver, but it kind of happened to both of them today.
You are so right, Fakhar. सबसे पहले more important is that winning the toss, we were all very excited that Australia has won the toss and they have seized that 20% advantage. Not realizing that the history was repeating like what happened to Pakistan at Lords in 1999 against Australia finals. As Rashid was discussing this, that it was almost a replica, the 13 for 3, and then still having Smith, जो कि आप हैरान हो गए कि knockouts में he averages 143.43 in knockout games, and still Smith tried to hold the innings together, but only 3 double figures, including Mitchell Stark's 29. So you don't expect that such a team is going to win. Second, the most important thing which happened is you will be shocked to know that Jeffrey Archer was not their original selection. There were resistance within the team and by the selectors, and he has created history for England in World Cup cricket by picking up 19 wickets in single tournament, which no one has done.
Yeah.
And then the Jason Roy factor. Jason Roy and Johnny Beresford, they have added 548 runs at 91 with 4 centuries.
Yeah.
So probably, और मुझे जो हैरत है जो मैं सबके लिए छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ कि dot balls 55.44% England के innings में, and they finish off the target 17.5 overs to spare with 55.44% goal. So I personally feel saturation effect was there. Australia probably were saying कि South Africa वाला फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, losing to South Africa.
They lost
momentum. But it probably they lost momentum.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely. You said that there's a 20% advantage on the toss. And I did remember I said that it's up to now Australia to lose that game.
He said that 1 bonus point with Australia, but it happened with England with 1 bonus point.
I think I got it half right. There was a bonus point. There's an advantage of winning the toss, but the players need to take advantage of that.
Yes.
And they didn't do that. You know, it's one thing winning the toss and having the first choice to do something. But if your players don't pitch up and produce the goods, it's as good as not winning anything.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's exactly what happened. This game was done and dusted at 14 for 3 after 6 overs.
So tell me, Lance, what do you think went down? What happened there? Was it moving too much? Was it, kicking? What happened? And what happened in the later half of the game? Why not when the ball was new for Australia, Mitchell Stark and all that? Why did they look so dull?
Yeah, look, I thought there was a little bit in the wicket early on. But in saying that, you need to take advantage of that. You can't just let the wicket do. There was a little bit, but there was excellent bowling. There was some good field placings, and clearly England had done their homework. So they asked a lot of questions, and as soon as they got the openers out, you know, we had a guy like Hanscom coming in. He hasn't been part of the scene. He was under pressure. You know, then you had that middle order that hadn't really fired. So that game was done really early, and you know, it's hard to see fight and commitment and motivation when your side is 14 for 3, and they were just under the pump for the whole game. Yeah. Hats off to Smith. He fought hard.
Yeah, very good.
He did a Ross Taylor and
absolutely
got them to something, but just too big, too strong, too ugly England today.
Absolutely. Rashid bhai, as a captain, Finch ने आज कहाँ पर other than कि बैटिंग collapse हुआ है उनका टॉस पे फिंच ने गलती कर दी गलती नहीं because आपने पहले भी कहा जब तक बॉल पड़ता नहीं है पता नहीं चलता है फिंच क्या करेगा
दोनों सेमीफाइनल 4 ओवर में खत्म हो गए इंडिया के 4 ओवर में 3 आउट थे 5 रन पे इनके 4 ओवर में 14 रन 3 आउट तो नहीं सेमीफाइनल का ये है कि डे नाइट होना चाहिए थोड़ा पिच और ड्राई हो जाए सुबह का जो मॉइस्चर है वो खत्म हो जाएगा
इनको सुबह का मॉइस्चर ने तंग किया बेसिकली
किया तो 1 घंटा काफी होता है वो सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाए कब होता है 1 विकेट गिरती है 40 रन 35 रन होते हैं या 3 ऊपर से उड़ गए तो गेम तो वहीं पे खत्म
और वही हुआ जो हम कह रहे थे कि इनका मिडिल ऑर्डर एक्सपोज हो गया लेकिन आपने कहा था कि मिडिल ऑर्डर इनका बेहतर है
लेकिन
वो भी रह गया
लेकिन फिर भी और कोई टीम होती है 92-99 का खेला है शोएब हम लोग का भी स्टार्ट अच्छा था वहाँ पे सही नंबर और वजाहत कर रहे थे लेकिन कितने पे आउट हो गए 100 कुछ
132
ये 222 तक 220 तक तो लेके गए ना
स्मिथ का बड़ा
कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन है तो इंग्लैंड का डे था, ये कह सकते हैं आप, क्योंकि अगर हम राउंड का मैच देखते हैं या वार्म अप देखते हैं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने
उड़ा के
रख दिया था। आज डे था इंग्लैंड का। टॉस अच्छा हारा।
Yeah, toss. It was a good toss. पहली दफा आप कह सकते हैं good toss to lose. Ian Morgan's captaincy was a question that you had earlier. You weren't really happy about it, but there were some really good field placements and some really good setups that he had today. Earlier today when he was bowling at the Australians.
The partnership was lasted for 101 runs. Carey and Smith. Where was the slips? Where was the Jaffa Archer? When he hit someone here on the chin.
इसमें शोएब की बात ठीक है, ये 49 ओवर तक जाना ही नहीं चाहिए था।
Exactly.
जब बॉल लगी ना, उसके बाद जफर अख्तर को हटा दिया, उसको 5 ओवर किए ना, वहां पे 7 ओवर करा देते, बॉक्स से 6 ओवर कराए, उससे 1 ओवर और करा देते, ये आउट करने पे जाते ही नहीं मैच वहां तक।
मुझे एक चीज बताएं कि क्या ये नहीं हो सकता कि जोफ्रा आर्चर 5 ओवर्स के बाद उसने कहा
नहीं, ये स्टाइल है, ये कंप्यूटर वाला स्टाइल है, और ये इंग्लिश टीम का है,
लेकिन इतना कराने उसके बाद हटा लेना,
ये चीज है।
It's very old school thinking that our save is overs till the last.
Yeah.
There is a defensive captaincy. You're playing for 35 overs only. You're either getting them out in the under 30. So I wanted to see Woods running in again. Woods running in, but not pitching the ball here. Hey, man is hurt. Scare him more. Secondly, Fakhar, I've been noticing that. I was complaining to Mohsen Bhai. I said, Mohsen Bhai, what kind of cricket that we are getting to watch? It is just a pathetic piece of cricket that we've seen for the last 1 week or so. Look, this is the mix of a T20 players, those who are playing a 50 overs match. Can the T20 players play the 50 overs match? Of course not. The biggest team, the mighty India, has a 2 opener. They perform, and Virat Kohli has all the luggage of the whole Hindustan to carry that through, that I'm going to win the match from the middle order. Never happened, because he's a human. Again, 1 and a pinch. If they perform, the rest will follow and perform them. But the rest in between, there is a mighty gap, is a huge hole in the middle order, which Stoinis cannot fill that. I'm sorry to say this. Jab tak you're not able to play the 5 proper batsmen. Please learn this. This 50-over game has to be done with the 5 proper batsmen along with the carry batsman. Along the wicket-keeper batsman, which is carry. If you don't do it, this is the result of the T20 cricket that they have shown us. यार इतने बड़े सेमीफाइनल में तुम 2 बड़े सेमीफाइनल में 4 ओवर में पूरी टीम आउट होगी, फिर कह रहे हो क्रिकेट अच्छी नहीं हो रही, फिर आप कह रहे हैं टॉस हार गए हैं, फिर आप कह रहे हैं विकेट अच्छी नहीं है, फिर आप कह रहे हैं बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी होगी। अरे यार 3 दायरों में 223, what kind of cricket are we playing? This is just it's a straight result of the bad T20 cricket influence and impacting the 50 overs game. And only, sorry man, I'm gonna take it this long. This is the only one team who has the strongest middle order, is the only England. They can fall back to Joe Root. They can fall back to Josh Butler, Ian Morgan. By the way, they had the one highlight of this match today.
इंग्लैंड की तो है, लेकिन वो भी 3 मैच अपने हारे हुए चीज है। मुझे जो लगी, जो पसंद आया देखते हो, वो बांग्लादेश की टीम में। Absolutely. Batting order जो था ना, वो बांग्लादेश।
But the thing is, Fakhar, this is no cricket. This is it's the quality of cricket it hasn't been seen.
You wanted to say something about?
शोएब ने अभी एक बात की है इयन मॉर्गन की, जिसे इन्होंने भी कहा कि जोफ्रा आर्चर को हटा दिया और उसको अटैक, वो अगर आप न्यूजीलैंड वाला मैच देख लें, प्रीमियर राउंड मैचेस में देख लें, तो जहाँ पे 69 for 4 थे, विद वो आउट हो गया था रॉस टेलर एंड केन विलियमसन, उसने जो रूट लगा दिया था। सो दिस मीन्स कि ये जो एटीट्यूड है कि एकदम इनिशिएटिव लेके सीज ना करना एंड नॉट गोइंग फॉर द किल, दैट रिवील्स द माइंडसेट ऑफ द कैप्टन। सो ये फाइनल में शायद ये फैक्टर आ जाए।
मैं डिसएग्री कर रहा हूँ आपसे, उसमें तो इसलिए लगाया था कि पाकिस्तान ना क्वालिफाई कर गया ना, क्या हो गया?
ये तो
69 for 4,
ये तो
69 for 4, 125, 123 पे 5वां आउट हुआ था, वो रन निकाल दें, वो छोड़ दें।
लेकिन अगर एक बात इसको देख लो, शेप तो मैं भी कह रहा हूँ, मैं किसी का वार्नर, फिंच और ये हैंस्कम, all 3 of them got out on a beauty of a ball.
Oh yeah, the bowling was.
आर्चर का गेंद पढ़ के सीम करके अंदर आया, स्विंग करके नहीं ना, सीमिंग is much more difficult. मुझे as a batsman,
लेकिन ये टॉप क्लास बैट्समैन है, उनको सीम और स्विंग खेलनी आनी चाहिए।
ये जरा देखते हैं, let's take a look at the fall of wickets.
मैंने सुबह भी कहा था इसका बॉल पड़ के अंदर आता है। जोफ्रा आर्चर का बॉल मैं सुबह कहा था, इसे पड़ के अंदर आता है और फिंच को प्रॉब्लम होगी और हुई प्रॉब्लम।
Let's take a look at the fall of wickets.
हमें दिखाने में प्रॉब्लम
early on ये हो जाता है जब बैट्समैन सेट ना हो।
ये देखिए,
he stays back. He stays back. Most of them will tell you betterly, but he stays back.
Look at that.
हाफ कॉक खेला लेकिन गेंद पड़ के अंदर आया। ये गेंद आसान नहीं होता, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। स्विंग में और सीम में ना बहुत फर्क पड़ जाता है। हालांकि ये
वैसे मौसम इतना क्रॉस जाता नहीं है। ये look,
beautiful.
I think this was something. अगर आप इसको रियल मोशन में दिखा दिए एक दफा बगैर स्लो मोशन के, आप देखिए टाइम है अच्छा, टाइम है। लेकिन ऑनेस्टली दिस वाज अनबिलीवेबल बॉल। ये तीनों जो उनके टॉप के बैट्समैन आउट हुए हैं, ये अच्छी बॉल के ऊपर आउट हुए, ये भी गेंद पड़ के अंदर आए। तो
रॉन्ग शॉट यार, बल्ली से गला
नहीं,
ये भी रॉन्ग शॉट।
ऑस्ट्रेलिया से खेलते हैं थोड़ा दूर से।
ये जो आउट हुआ ना, इसी बॉल पे फील्डर पीछे गया है, इसी बॉल पे फील्डर पीछे गया। और
ये चेक करें जनाब, आदिल रशीद फेवरेट बॉलर है।
ये चिपन किया था, उसने चिप करने की कोशिश की थी लेकिन ज्यादा शॉट लगी। बट व्हाट अ gallant effort by this carry man. Well done, well done. He was a line out there. He had no idea, didn't he?
Stoinis was just
You don't want to see that again.
Yeah, look at that. Watch. Back of the hands. Long one coming in, and there you go. What just happened? It came in. Oh my God.
राशिद भी सक्सेसफुल हुआ जो ऊपर से इनको ब्रेक थ्रू में। ये देखिए अगेन
the ball did it.
नकल बॉल किया है उसको। बल्ला तेज आता है इनका, बल्ला जहाँ तेज आएगा आपका नकल बॉल पे आपको लगा देंगे बैट।
That was catching practice for slip.
This was the only bad shot.
This is like proper catching practice for slip. Yeah, this is like, here you go, take this.
अच्छा ये रन आउट
unnecessary not.
नहीं, लेकिन आप देखिए कितना अनलकी था, उसकी टांगों के बीच में से बॉल निकल गया, in between the legs.
Yeah, what are the chances of that?
We're missing everything.
Just not your day when that happens.
एक बॉल पहले रन आउट हुआ है इसमें, थोड़ा रुक जाता है ये।
साथ खेल जाता पूरा होता,
लेकिन कुछ नहीं होता, 40 ओवर लगते हैं।
Oh, that was a nice delivery in Yorker.
Why did the PC went out?
Yeah.
That's very nice. The ball still went out. Yes.
अफसोस हुआ।
And that is how Australia's batting lineup demise today in front of us. So it's great bowling there by English bowlers.
एक बात जरूर क्विकली करूंगा।
एक बात मैं एक बात ऐड कर दूं। पहले आप कर दें, फिर उसके बाद
मैं कह रहा था जब 200 हुए ना, जब 200 हुए ना, मुश्किल से 200 हुए। ऑनेस्टली आई थॉट कि यहाँ पे मैच बन गया, यहाँ फंस गया। और फिर जितने भी इसके बाद रन बनेंगे 20, 25, 30, वो मैच हो सकता है मैच विन और लूज में हो जाए। लेकिन फिर ऑस्ट्रेलियन बॉलिंग वाज नॉट अप टू द मार्क, नंबर 1। और फिर उनकी जो कमाल की बैटिंग की है ना, जेसन ने और इसने बेस्टो ने, तेरी वोट उन्होंने इसको बिल्कुल ऐसे छा गए उनके ऊपर। और फिर दूसरे भी बैट्समैन आके उन्होंने इसको कैपिटलाइज किया। तो मैं ये जो बात कह रहा था कि उन्होंने बड़ी जबरदस्त क्रिकेट खेली आज इंग्लैंड ने। लेकिन यही टीम है जो कितनी घटिया क्रिकेट किसी मैचेस में खेली है। किसी मैचेस में जिसको नंबर 1 टीम मान रहे हैं कि भाई ये मोस्ट फेवरेट टीम, स्पेशली इन देयर own conditions, they take some very bad cricket early on. But today they were absolutely for masters.
They were absolutely। दोस्तों भूलिएगा ना कि जो दो टीमें फाइनल खेली हैं।
अब आप अपनी बात कह दीजिए, आप पहले क्या कह रहे हैं?
ये कह रहा हूँ भूलिएगा मत कि जो टीमें अब 14 को खेलेंगी इतवार वाले दिन फाइनल लॉर्ड्स में, न्यूजीलैंड और इंग्लैंड, वो दोनों टीमें पाकिस्तान की टीम से हारी हुई हैं इसी वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर। इसी बात पे खुश होते हैं हम लोग सारे के सारे। एज पाकिस्तानी फैन वी शुड टेक प्राइड इन इट। इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग, इट्स अ स्पेशल थिंग। या व्हाई नॉट मैन, व्हाई नॉट। कुछ तो दिल को आसरा दे मेरे भाई।
तो मैं दे रहा हूँ,
दे रहे हैं। टॉकिंग अबाउट